I just got married recently. Sorry, nothing. I just told you this hot cherub angel body is off the market. Yeah. I mean, why get you a girl with a Victoria's Secret angel body when you could get one with a Victorian angel body? Now, as you can tell from this practical hairdo, I married a lady. But what you cannot tell from this hairdo is I married a lady who's a professional and award-winning hairstylist. My wife's not a huge fan of the bun, and she lets me know it. She loves to make little comments like, "Your sister wives called, they want their bun back." Or, "Hey lunch lady, where's your hairnet?" And of course, the classic, "Five Mulan, will you bring honor to us all?" What she doesn't understand is that being a butch lesbian with long hair, I gotta wear it up at all times. What if an impromptu game of softball breaks out? Now, the obvious alternative would be for me to cut my hair short, but that's not really an option for me. You know, I'm not that kind of butch. I'm not butch, I'm butch. Diet butch. Butch lesbian. People really don't understand butch lesbians. They think that, because we cut our hair short or we wear men's clothes that we want to be men, but that's not the case. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to do man shit. I don't want to have to, jump up and slap the top of every doorway I walk through. I don't want to do anything in mid-air. You know what I do love doing? Apologizing. If I was a man, I'd have to quit that shit cold turkey. Now, my bun's not the only thing that disappoints my wife. When she took me on, she thought she snatched up a funny, charming woman who ate with her shirt on. She sees shirtless eating as sloppy and lazy, but I call it dinner and a show. Yeah. Now, when Wednesday, all she has to do is hose me down out back. Much more sustainable this way. Another problem she has with me is that I don't sit down and that I make everything a recliner. She's charming. Now, I want to get something straight. Not only would I absolutely love to sit like a normal person in a chair, but I try to do this and I physically can't because I don't have an ass. I slip down on every and all surfaces. My lack of ass is my only physical weakness, my Achilles ass. The other day, though, I understood her frustration a bit. I caught a glimpse of myself in the living room mirror. I was reclined in my chair, the glow of the TV really illuminating my triple chin. Buffalo sauce smattered all over my titties. And in that moment, I realized, wow, I really do look like my dad. But here's the thing. Do you think I eat shirtless, laying down, using my body as a human napkin because I think it's sexy? No, I do because it's practical. And practicality is the top tenet of the lesbian agenda. It goes practicality, plaid, politics. I bet you're expecting Punani. Doesn't even crack the top tenet. It's 69 bubbles. Now, every once in a while, you meet an impractical lesbian, but that's just a bisexual. Right? Those bisexuals, they may wear flannel and vote Democrat, but ask her. Ask her if she knows where the snow brush for her car is. See? Better yet, ask her if her car can even drive in the snow. I bet if she even tried driving in a dusting, her car would get Subaru-ed. But honestly, being practical, it's a blessing and a curse. I can't tell you how many times I've gone out with a woman, she invites me back to her place, we walk in, and there's a brand new bed set still in the box waiting to be pieced together. Bitch, we met on Tinder, not TaskRabbit. And this is not the unboxing you led me to believe. I question my sexuality every time a woman takes me to IKEA. Well, am I Butch the Builder enough for this 400-piece coffee table? My answer, yes we can! Also, I don't mind putting the coffee table together, so I move in a couple weeks, it'll be my coffee table too. Sorry, our coffee table. Being a lesbian, it's not all rainbows and scissoring, okay? There's a dark side, there is. And it's that it fucking ages you, man. I'm 14 years old. our dog got braces. Like, obviously it'd be fucking adorable, but Henry needs glasses too, goddammit. I'm debating going straight just to get some peace and quiet. I'm debating going straight just to get some peace and quiet because you hear about those straight couples, right? They've been together for like 30 years, but they haven't spoken in like 25. But they also have a kid who's like 18. That's not a product of passionate lovemaking, that's a product of passive-aggressive lovemaking. I'm here for it. Speaking of lovemaking, I was such a slut in college. No, I mean, honestly, I remember my first pregnancy scare. And when she told me she thought it was mine, I never felt so powerful in my life. Sometimes, I think it'd be cool to have sperms. Okay, I know exactly what my sperms would look like. My sperms would look like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda. Miss Trunchbull from Matilda, little sperm, a little bun on it, swimming around, slamming the slower sperms into the chokey. But honestly, it's for the best that I don't have sperms. My sperms would never reach the egg. I've seen how fast I run. Now, I just got back from my sister's bachelorette weekend, and I'm the maid of honor, so I planned the whole trip, and I planned a pretty chill, laid-back weekend. I booked a couple of the quintessential fancy dinners. I got us tickets to a Magic Mike show. The plan was to have a relaxed, kind of almost like a wholesome weekend. What I neglected to factor into that planning is that the women coming on that trip are the Boston equivalents of Snooki and J-Lo. For the ladies in the audience especially, I'm sure this happens on bachelor parties too, but when you go on bachelorette weekend, there's always that one incident that happens, right? And that's what everybody remembers forever about the party. So it could be something silly like a girl pukes in her purse, or a girl makes out with a bartender, or a girl pukes in her purse, then makes out with a bartender, whatever, do the shit. On our trip, 37 fucking things happened. Okay? I went to fucking war the other weekend, and we lost a lot of good women out there. We lost a lot of women out there. Okay? This just happened, so I'm trying to Oh yeah. Now, a few of you, think I'm being dramatic or whatever, that's fine. You be the judge. In the first 12 hours we were on the trip, one of the girls got fucking pepper sprayed. And it's not even about how hard these girls party, it's about how fast they fucking recover. The next day, the girl who got pepper sprayed was up 7 a.m. in her little Lululemon workout gear, about to go out for a run right after she finished breastfeeding her baby. Yeah. See, that was my reaction too. So I questioned her. I said, hey girl, mamacita, are you sure it's okay to breastfeed even though you just got, fucking maced last night? And she said, yeah, gee, no, I think it's fine. It's just kind of like breast milk, but with a tahine rim. I said, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not a mother, and it sounds like you might not be soon either. Yeah, if you're making spicy burritos, fucking squirt me a glass, sister. Let's get started. You guys want to hear another story from the weekend? Yeah. Okay, well, I can't tell you anymore legally. The court cases are still pending, and the embargo has been lifted.